Stop knocking on my door. Are you mad? Larry.
Moola.
I am sure at this point you are wondering who the hell I am. Well, my name is Larry, or Larry Balogun. I'm 39 years old and heir to the Balogun Empire. My father is what you'd call a multi-billionaire, as his father was before him. He owns Balo Inc., the biggest, most lucrative agricultural farm in Africa, with over 2,000 employees. He also runs various processing factories all over Nigeria. The guy is loaded. And I used to be too, until we had a small argument. You see, I like to party, and my reputation may have gotten me into the news for the wrong reasons a couple of times. So my father decided that getting married would make me look more responsible. And when I told him I wasn't interested, he gave me an ultimatum. Get married this year or forfeit my position as second in command at Balo Inc. Yeah, he's controlling like that. I got tired of his bullshit and decided to call his bluff by walking away and starting my own business. The tyrant reacted by freezing my accounts and seizing most of my assets. As if that was going to make me change my mind. The news was all over social media for weeks. Blogs were calling me a prodigal son, and people were placing bets on how long it would take for me to crack. Most people say 2 weeks, max. Well, joke's on them. I've been on my own for 3 months now, and I'm loving it. Well, not right now.
Hey, I'm sorry about this whole drama and all that, but you've not been picking my calls and you've not been responding to my text messages, huh?
This is Ademola Bashirun, popularly known as Moola. And yes, I've been avoiding him. Moola owns Platinum X, the biggest club in Lagos. And yours truly is one of his favorite customers. Or I used to be until my dad cut me off. I was a regular and well-paying customer at Platinum X. So I had a running tab that I closed monthly. After I resigned from Balo, I decided to celebrate by ordering the most expensive champagne for everyone in the club. In my defense, I was high. I mean, very high. It wasn't until next day that I realized my account had been frozen and I had no way of settling my tab at the club. Now, I owe Moola close to 50 million naira. And with my current financial status, the possibilities of me repaying the debt are very slim. So, now we know why I'm tied to the chair.
Moola, I was going to call you. You know, but.
Yeah, I know, you're busy, okay? So why don't you just get straight to the point so you can go back to your busy schedule, huh? Larry, you owe me 50 million naira. You can as well do a transfer now and I can get out of your hair. Oh, hey. Or you refuse. And my boys beat you to a pulp and we sell your parts in the black market.
I thought I was owing you 49.5 million plus.
I've been pushing you for the past 3 months. Hey, I deserve the extra pay, don't you think so? Huh?
Yeah. Just give me some more time. I promise I'll give you back the money. I will.
Harry, if I had $1 for every time a dodgy customer promises to pay me, I would own my own country by now. Huh?
I'm not dodgy. You know me. You know me. You know I would pay. Have I ever owed you before? No. Okay. I have this deal I'm working on. I'm on the brink of closing it. It's mega money. Once the work starts out, I'll pay you.
I don't even know why you're making this whole thing difficult for yourself. I mean, you're daddy's boy. Talk to daddy and your debt disappears just like that.
Look, just leave my father out of this. It's none of his business. Okay? I'm going to pay you the money. I just need some time. You have nothing to worry about.
But I have everything to worry about. Now, in the past 3 months, in the past 3 months, you've started what, how many business? 3, 5, 10? And they've all crashed. So I need to get my money from you before you go bankrupt, Larry.
Please. Just believe in me. I'll pay you. I promise. Okay?
Larry. I like you, Larry. So I'm going to give you 3 weeks to pay up. After 3 weeks, if I don't get my money, there's gonna be a lot of blood around here, if you know what I mean.
We don't have to get Moola. Ouch!
Sorry.
Easy. Okay, it out.
Next time you go around throwing millions on drinks, you'd remember the consequences.
No, this is not my girlfriend. This is my best friend, Jenny. We have known each other forever. She's 35 years old and an amazing singer with a big heart. Too big. Jenny is the daughter of a late politician who left her a ton of cash. But unfortunately, she had a very unlucky streak with love after being dumped at the altar twice and duped of all her inheritance. She's now Auntie Cupid. You won't even catch her nodding to a love song. We are just two rich kids who lost everything, except Jenny's misfortune was falling in love.
Well, it's not like I drank it all by myself.
Oh, wow. Santa Claus, you were buying drinks for everyone.
Because I can afford it.
Okay. And now you can't? You have 3 weeks to pay 50 million naira. How are you going to do that?
I don't know.
Larry, Moola is a very, very dangerous man to play games with. You know, right?
Well, I know that one.
We need to speak to your dad.
No, you know I would never do that. He made his conditions very clear.
I know that your dad is a mean man and he has made your life miserable, but
he controlled me. He controlled my life, controlled every single thing about me, from what I eat to what I wear to what I drink to where I go to what friends I have. I felt like I was controlled by a remote control. I didn't feel like a human being. So I am not going back to Balo Inc. no matter what. I'd rather just dance to the music.
okay. So we have 3 weeks to raise 50 million naira or plan your funeral. Any ideas?
I think I have a few.
You looking right, little mama. Goddamn, you're my type, little mama. Ass fat and them tights, little mama. I wanna stay beside you all night, little mama. Hey, I got bands on bands, racks on racks. Got to show you how I act. Hey, I got that skunk in the trunk. Any kind of loud, just pick what you want. Hey, she want the thing, so I give it to her. 20 racks in my pocket, I'm just shitting on her. She want the thing, so I give it to her. 20 racks in my pocket, I'm just shitting on her. Chilly. She want the thing, so I give it to her. She want the thing, so I give it to her. She wanted the game, so I give it to her. Ain't nothing changed, all the same, so I give it to her. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Tell me now what you doing for a stack, for a stack. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Freak hoes coming door for a stack. You see my eyes low, you know I'm high as hell. Got my Gucci's on and my YSL. Man, it's time for that's 2 bands, homie. Man, inside with these got 2 grams on me. We do the black bottles, blowing racks on models. Then she twerk it like she wanted it. She know that she can get it, cause you know your boy got it. SC Dub, I put my brand on it. Give her that work, I put my stamp on it. I love the way she handstand on it. I just stand back and then I throw a couple bands on it. She want the thing, so I give it to her. She want the thing, so I give it to her. She wanted the game, so I give it to her. Ain't nothing changed, all the same, so I give it to her. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Tell me now what you doing for a stack, for a stack. Give me that, give me that, give me that.
Larry, what is it?
See, things have just been going very bad, you know. Everywhere I go with my ideas, they keep pointing me back to Balo.
Then maybe you should go back.
I can't go back to Balo. I don't want my father to keep tossing me around like a volleyball. It's time I create a name for myself. I start doing things by myself. I want to be my own man, not someone that my father is pushing around.
Look, I understand. Your father is not an easy man to work with. But look, this is family business.
No, it's not. All my life, I have tried to conform to my father's perfect definition of an ideal son. All my life. I haven't been able to walk my own path. I'm walking on the pathway that he created for me. I don't want to do that anymore.
Your father wants the best for you.
No. My father wants the best for Balo, not for me, not for anyone else. He is selfish like that. I mean, because of a stupid company, my father ignored my mother in her sick bed, saying he was busy. Busy doing what?
That was a long time ago.
And he still hasn't changed. He's still the same man that he was back then. He's still the same man today. He will still be the same man tomorrow. That man has not changed. I'm even very sure that I'm just an investment to him, a business. Yes, I have a son. He will take over the company when he dies. So it's more like, I'm there to preserve his legacy.
Okay. Now that you're broke, what happens?
And so I was thinking that you can give me a loan.
Okay. How much?
50 million. Naira.
What do you need 50 million for?
I want to start a business. I want to invest in, a new investment.
Larry, where do you expect me to get such amount of money from? You know your father put me on a monthly allowance. And it is from this same monthly allowance I send you monthly allowance so you don't starve to death.
I know, and look, I appreciate it a lot. I'm grateful for everything that you have done so far. But Auntie, we can get this money, What we can do is let us bring in healthcare into this thing. So what you do now is you tell him that you're sick and that you need to pay your hospital bill. That in fact that you're very sick.
Oh.
And so I promise you he will get the money out.
Hospital bill, bow.
Yes.
No. I won't do that. Huh. Now, listen to me. If you need money, go talk with your father, okay? As a matter of fact, I'm tired being a middlewoman for the both of you.
Auntie, you're aging. If you tell me you're sick, he'll believe you.
Don't bring that angle in. Go talk with your father.
I don't think you want to help me. That's just it.
So what are you going to do now?
Nothing. I don't know. The banks are not willing to give a loan because they need my father to act as the guarantor. Family friends are not willing to assist because they don't want to get in the bad books with my dad.
Have you thought about selling your car? And probably this house?
I wish I could. But they're all in his name. Everything. Even the cutlery in the kitchen. All in his name. He owns everything. That's how he also wants to own me. Maybe I could consider selling the furniture. My clothes, shoes, wristwatch. But it still won't be enough.
The chances of Moola not killing you, they're very slim.
Very slim. You know what? Maybe you should start planning my funeral. You know? And make sure I'm in a top-end designer suit. Navy blue. I don't want those 6 hefty men carrying me. First 6 ladies. Gold casket.
This is supposed to be a comedy.
Well, why do you like watching this? But you've watched this movie like 4 times already.
I love it. That's the same thing. God.
Oh boy.
I like this guy. He's so smart.
How much you like him?
I'm trying to watch a movie.
I know, it's Auntie B. Sure, she's trying to come up with that sermon on why I should look up my dad. I'm not in the mood for that. Oh boy. That guy's an idiot.
He's such
I'm telling you.
fool.
Hello, Barrister Wafo. Oh, I missed her call. Wow. Oh, thank you, Barrister. Thank you.
What is it?
Chief had a heart attack.
Oh my God. Is he okay?
He's dead. My father is dead. You know what that means, right?
Inheritance.
Goodbye, Dad. Auntie B. Auntie B, you need to stop crying. If you continue like this, you give yourself a headache. A serious one for that matter. Huh? Come on, I don't want you to get sick.
He was a good man. He was a good man. I know he wasn't much of a father to you, but he loved you. He really did. His biggest wish was to hand Balo over to you, just like our father did to him, to see you carry on the legacy.
Auntie B.
I know. I know it's not what you want. But times like this, I just wish your cousins were here in Nigeria. I just wish.
Stop it, okay? Stop crying like this. Okay?
The will reading is tomorrow. Will you pick me up so we can write to the lawyer's office together?
Of course, I'll pick you up.
But not like this. You have to.
Well, Chief Adebayo Balogun left behind a very detailed will, which was updated on the 5th of May, 2020, just about a month ago. He gave strict instructions on how his property should be distributed, with both of you, as well as his niece and nephew, as sole beneficiaries. He also made an audiovisual recording to buttress the written will. If you will, please turn around.
If you are watching this, it means I'm dead and buried. It's been a good race, and I'm grateful to God for Balo Incorporated and to my family. Please don't cry for me. I lived my life without regrets. I am in a better place. That being said, let's go straight to the matter. I, Adebayo David Balogun, being of sound mind and health, affirm that this is my last will and testament as of today, the 5th of May, 2020. Please note, this will is in 2 parts. To Bidemi, my dear sister, I leave you all my lands and property in Abuja. I also leave you the estate in which you live and all the cars in your possession currently to do with as you wish. I leave you 200 million naira and 20% shares at Balo Incorporated. To your children, Anjola and Demola Koka, I leave a sum of 100 million naira and 5% shares at Balo Incorporated each. To my only child and heir to my wealth, Olariwaju Balogun, I leave 60% shares at Balo Incorporated and all my remaining property and estates, including but not limited to all my shares and dividends in various businesses and the rest of my wealth. After payment of debts, expenses, taxes, and a specific bequest, if any. However, all property, estate, dividends, wealth, and shares issued to my son, Nollywood Balogun, will be held in trust pending his marriage. 3 months after which, another reading will hold, and the second half of my will and testament will be issued with Larry and his wife in attendance. In the event that he does not marry within a year, the benefits will go to the charity organization I have chosen, and his shares will be distributed equally amongst my sister and her children. I hereby name my attorney, Barrister Nwosu, and my sister, Bidemi Koka, co-executors of this will, and I trust that they will carry it out to the letter. Goodbye.
How can you do this to me? How can you do this to me? I mean, I don't understand. How can he do this to me?
Larry, calm down. You're going to give yourself a headache.
Headache? Headache, Auntie. Auntie, your brother created a trust fund for a 39-year-old man, for crying out loud. And you're here talking about headache. Headache. I don't get it. How can a dead man be trying to control me from the grave, Auntie? From the grave? What does he want from me? What?
I'm sure he had his reasons.
Oh, fuck his reasons.
Olariwaju Daniel Balogun, I'm not going to allow you stand here and insult my late brother's memory with your profane language. Look, I don't care how upset you are, but right at this moment, you will get a grip of yourself.
I'm sorry, Auntie.
You better be. I'm sure you're hungry. Go fix you something to eat.
Dead and he's still trying to control my life. What do you call that? Leave me alone. Oh, God. How can you create a trust fund for...
You know, I can't believe your dad played you like that.
I do. He has played me all my life.
How much cash did he leave you, though?
The lawyer says after settling beneficiaries and tax, it's about 1.6 billion. And that's not including the value of land, properties, and shares from Balo.
Whoa. That's a lot of cash. You know, with that money, we could make all the problems with Moola disappear.
Unfortunately, I don't have access to it.
Larry. You have to get married.
Please, I beg you, Jennifer, not you. Please.
Well, what other options do you have? Would you rather die? I mean, I know you don't want him to win. Just pick one of your numerous girlfriends and get married to her. You guys are just going to tolerate each other for what? 3 months, tops? And then you get your inheritance, pay her off, divorce her, and you get your life back. That way you get to win and he loses.
Keep talking.
Or you could pay someone to marry you. In 3 months, you both walk out smiling.
Keep going.
Your dad played you with the first round. This time, you beat him at his own game.
Oh my God. You are a genius.
I know.
Oh my God. Why didn't I think of this? You know what? I know the perfect person for this.
Who?
Please, Jennifer Amadi, will you do me the honor of being my fake wife?
Are you mad?
No, this is just perfect. I mean, think about it. You and I have been best friends for 10 years, and you're the only one that can stand my guts, and I'm the only person in this world, in this universe, that can tolerate your bullshit. And you know you have a lot of it, right? Yes. I mean, why didn't I think of this? I don't want to get married. You don't believe in love, and it's not like someone will just come out from nowhere and sweep you off your feet in the next 3 months. This is just perfect. Yeah. You know what? At the end of the day, you're the only person that I actually trust, and I won't be worried about somebody leaking out things to bloggers. Just say yes.
What's in it for me?
What do you want?
50-50.
You're a thief. I put it to you that you're a thief. 5%.
40.
10%.
20.
Deal. Guess what?
What?
Joke's on you. Because I would have actually accepted 50-50.
Well, I think that the joke is on you because I would have done it for free.
Jennifer. Jenny! She's a genius.
Moola wants to see you.
Dirty paper bag over my head. Huh? Now, I owe person. I don't keep person. What is all this?
Larry, we don't have to keep meeting this way.
I can explain.
It's been 3 months and 2 days. Do you have a...
Not yet.
Cut off his thumb.
No! Please, listen. I mean, not here. I have the money available. Okay, and I'm willing to add interest.
I'm listening.
You know, I just buried my father, right? And he left me a huge sum of inheritance. Huge sum of inheritance. I can only access the money when I get married.
Why would you do that?
Because he's a control freak.
Oh. And when are you getting married?
Two weeks' time.
So in 2 weeks, I get my money with interest, right?
There's a way the whole thing is set up. It's structured in a way that the money is in the trust fund and I cannot access the trust fund until 3 months after the wedding.
What? You mean to tell me I will have to wait an extra 3 months and 2 weeks to get... Cut both thumbs.
No! Moola, I can add interest. I can add interest. 20%.
50% interest. You get me?
Fine.
50% interest.
Fine.
In 3 months and 2 weeks, if I don't get my money, you will not leave to spend your inheritance. Okay. You get me?
Yes, fine.
There's betting companies in Nigeria. Which one should I even use? I can bet here.
So I'm thinking we should just do a simple wedding. Like go to the registry tomorrow, fill in the necessary forms.
Or we can just bring them down here. I mean, I know a few people.
Oh shit.
Badass.
I forgot I was actually getting married to a Balogun.
Yes, you are.
Anyways, we needed to look a lot like true love.
Isn't it true love?
Okay, so seriously, I'm thinking we should plan an elaborate proposal. I mean, something that looks legit. What do you think?
Proposal?
That would be easy, considering that the blogs were already speculating about us.
Oh, well, I knew that one would come in handy someday. You know, all those fake Instagram commenters with fake pages. Now it's paying off.
I know. So, do you have anyone you'd like to invite?
Not really. Oh yeah, Auntie B and Barrister 14. I mean, they are already supposed to be supervising the wheel, so it'd be nice if they witness it firsthand.
True.
Just saying. How about you? Do you want to invite anyone?
No?
Are you sure?
The less people we invite, the easier to divorce.
Oh, that's true. I can bet 100,000. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Yes, that's true.
Okay, so now that we have everything together, I say we shop for the rings by tomorrow and have the proposal by the weekend.
Is that all?
Yes.
I swear, if I knew it was this easy to plan a wedding, I'd have married a long time ago. What was I waiting for?
There's no better time.
So how do I do it?
You just get on your knees and ask me.
No. You stand up and act like you're going to use the restroom. When you get here, I'll stand up and I'll kneel.
No.
And I'll...
Just kneel down and ask me.
That's a long walk. I have to walk all the way there.
Larry, get on your knees.
It's motivation.
I'm waiting. Stand up.
Motivate me.
No motivation, just stand up. What are you doing? Oh my God.
Will you do me the honors of being my wife? Say yes.
Yes.
Auntie.
How are you there?
I'm fine.
Oh, okay. How have you been?
Not bad. Yourself?
I'm good. Hey, what's this I'm hearing about you and Jenny getting engaged?
Oh yeah, that's what I came to discuss with you. You know, we got engaged a few days ago.
And you're just telling me?
No. And it's just that we had a lot of wedding planning going on, so I couldn't come as soon as I should.
So when is the wedding?
Yes, it's next weekend.
Why the rush?
Well, we just need to keep things moving, get things going as fast as possible.
Does this in any way have something to do with your father's will?
Auntie, no, of course not. You know, Jenna and I have been seeing each other for a decade now.
And yet, until your father's will was read, you didn't have interest in marrying her.
It's not like that, Auntie. Don't stop putting it that way. You know, Jenny actually made me see reasons in why we should get married. You know, she made me understand that once we have love and understanding, that's enough reason to get married. And I agree with her.
Okay. So, am I invited?
Of course, Auntie, you're invited. So why would I even think of planning a wedding without inviting you? Come on.
All right. I'm happy for you. And I'm sure your father is happy too. I just hope you're doing this for the right reasons.
Definitely I am. So, Auntie, any food or drink?
Boss, this picture is trending.
Wow, that's good. Then we have 3 more months to go.
3 months to go.
3 months to go.
Dear wife. Oh my God.
Okay. Where do you think you're going?
Inside?
The groom is supposed to carry the bride. Standard procedure.
Even in the fake wedding?
It's for good luck. And you know we need all the luck that we can get right now. Come on!
Is there anything like fake good luck?
No.
Oh my God. Come on. Oh my God.
Oh,
wait.
goodness.
Wait. Okay. All right. Got it.
Right.
Oh my God. And carrying you is like carrying a ton of bricks.
Oh, shut up.
Wait, so what do married couples do on their wedding day?
Well, I know they do a lot of sex and planning for their future. You and I know we're not normal.
I think I know the perfect thing to do for our wedding.
You do?
Yeah.
To a place, put a smile on your face. We could stare into space on the beach by the lake, and I can hardly wait. Now pack your suitcase, I'll be yours, you be mine. Candlelight and wine, blowing bubbles in the bath. Lose track of time, we could cuddle, we could chat. Kiss you on your neck while you bite back. I know you love that. Now picture you and me, out of sight, out of reach. Sand by our feet, blue skies in the breeze. I could touch, I could tease, make it hard to breathe. Get between your knees, I'll do it how you like. Show you paradise, living through the a stroll in the park after dark, holding hands while we talk, staring at the stars. Hit the local malls, never mind what it costs. Show you how I floss in the city, I'm a boss. And I ain't spitting game, so meet me at noon. I'll scoop you in that coupe, get an ice cream scoop. Or we could lay low and just shoot a couple hoops. So what you won't do, it's all up to you. How about dinner for two on a patio roof, just enjoying the view. Never mind your curfew. We could cruise around the town with the top down. Park up in the lot and we could sit and talk. Or take you to my spot with the lights down low. Couple candles, I'ma be gentle. Take it nice and slow. Now where you wanna go?
Let's get away, 'cause there ain't no other place I'd rather be than somewhere with you. 'Cause I've never felt the way I feel when you're with me. Let's get away. If it's not a call, it really don't matter to me. As long as you're with me, baby.
Goodness. I can't take it anymore. I am sick and tired of your lackadaisical attitude in this house. You leave the toilet seat up. You can't even seem to replace toilet paper. You finish my cereal and leave the empty cans there for me like it's some trophy. You can't even seem to do your own dishes, Larry.
So now I'm the problem, right? Maybe I would remember to replace the toilet rolls or replace the cereal if I don't have to pick after you every single time.
Okay, what about sleeping by your side and you snoring so aggressively at night?
I do not snore.
Yes, you snore louder than a guinea pig. You do.
Well, you are messier than a 5-year-old.
Well, maybe you won't have to endure this 5-year-old if you just chose a different room in the house.
Yes, I would, if you would fix the damn AC. But no, you can't, because you are broke. And you would remain broke without me.
Well, listening to you, I can see why every other guy left you at the altar. Because of this. This.
You know what? I'm just going to move to another room. Because I would rather endure the heat than live in this room with your ungrateful ass.
Jay, I'm sorry for the way I spoke to you. You know I didn't mean it, right? You know I didn't mean it, right? And we both thought marriage was going to be easy.
I can't wait for tomorrow. For all of this to just be over.
Yeah. Come here. It's a baby. We'll be all right. You know, for what it's worth, I'm really glad we got to do this together. Being your husband was. Was amazing.
Mr. and Mrs. Balogun, it's good to see you again after such a long time.
Yeah, we enjoyed an extensive honeymoon.
Whoa.
Just got back.
That's very great. All right, so let's get down to business. As instructed by your father, I am going to play you the second part of his testament and will, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's get to it.
If you're watching, it means you are married. Congratulations. I'm glad you finally did the right thing. And I wish you and your wife all the happiness in the world. Now, let's get to the second half of my will. I, Adebayo David Balogun, being of sound mind and health, affirm that this is the second half of my will and testament as of today, the 5th of May, 2020. As stated in the first half of my will, to my only child and heir to my wealth, Nollywood Balogun, I left 60% shares at Balo Incorporated, and the rest of my property and estate, including but not limited to all my shares and dividends in various businesses. Congratulations. After payment of let's get debts, expenses, taxes, and specific bequests, if any. However, all of that was held in trust pending your marriage. Now that you are married, I leave the remaining 10% at Balo Incorporated to your wife. I do, however, have one request. The 70% shares issued to my son, Olawaju Balogun, and his wife will remain in trust until he resumes his position as the CEO of Balo Incorporated. Furthermore, all property, estate, shares, dividends will remain in trust until he and his wife produce a son to carry on the Balogun name. Should he decline this offer, all benefits will be liquidated and issued to charity organization that I have chosen, and all his shares will be distributed equally amongst my sister and her children. He can keep the house he lives in now and the car he currently drives. I, Adebayo David Balogun, being of sound mind and health, do affirm that this is the second and last part of my will and testament as of today, the 5th of May, 2020. Goodbye, dear son. I hope you make the right decision.
He must have known you'd get married to get the money. So the only thing he could do to hold you down long enough to produce an heir was to hold on to the money.
He thought of everything. He fucking thought of everything. I need a cigarette.
I thought you quit.
Well, I also thought I was going to come back to this house a billionaire.
You know, when you used to complain about your dad being so terrible and controlling, I didn't understand. You know? I actually envied you, considering that I didn't have a dad. I actually thought you were stupid, that you wanted him to go away. But now I get it. I understand. Even in death, he's so controlling.
I swear to God, I am not going to be a puppet on a dead man's string. For 39 years of my life, 39 good years of my life, I granted that man his every wish. And what did he do? I finally break free and he orchestrates a grand plan to get me back on my knees.
He has had this all planned from the very start.
Stupid. I was so stupid to think he was going to make it any easy for me.
No, you're not. He's the bad guy here. I mean, how would he try to use your inheritance to make you do what he wants you to do? That is manipulation.
I'm not gonna let him win. I swear to God, I am not going to do it. He will not win me. He will not. Really? Talk about the weather?
Oh, no, that's stupid. We skip town. How didn't I think of that earlier?
Probably because we don't have a place to go in such short notice.
Your father has houses in Abuja, doesn't he?
Yes. But he will them to my Auntie B. If I called her to ask for permission to go to the house, she would want to know what's up. I cannot tell her.
Well, your aunt doesn't have to know that we're there. We're just going to be there for a day or two. The security guards in your father's house will definitely let you in.
That's it?
We're just trying to buy enough time and then fix our papers and leave the country.
That's it?
We're not going to be there forever. We're going to sell this house. This house is going to cost about 70 to 80 million. We get the money, give Moola his cut, we come back to the country. It's just to buy time.
Moola is going to be so pissed.
We don't have time. We need to act fast. These thugs are going to come here looking for you. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Don't worry about these ones, okay? I'll bring them down myself. Just wait in the car.
Okay.
Just leave it. Goodbye, old friend. I'm surely gonna miss you.
Larry. It's so nice of you to join us. Care for a ride?
What did you put in there? It smelled of fart.
You could have killed us in there, you know.
Well, you're going to die very soon. It's been 3 months, 2 weeks, and 3 days. I don't have my money yet, Larry. Why is that?
I don't have it.
You don't have it? Why don't you have it?
The last part of the will said that I have to submit myself as CEO of Balo and produce an heir to the empire before I'm granted my inheritance.
Wow. Your dad must be a real asshole.
Yeah.
God rest his soul. So, when are you resuming?
I have no plans of resuming.
Excuse me?
Look, I have no intentions of resuming as CEO of Balo. It's a matter of principles.
And I have no intentions providing an heir. What are the odds that it would be a boy the first 10 times?
Oh, okay, fine. Well, as a matter of principles, I do not let my debtors go unpunished. Monostrap.
No, stop! Look, I was going to sell the house to pay you. Okay? You can just have the house, please. Yeah, go. Please don't touch her.
I think I have a better idea. I'll tell you two a story. I've been married 4 times now. On my very first marriage, while I was young and naive, I did not know the importance of a prenup. Well, after our divorce, my wife made some serious allegations against me and said I was violent.
What? You?
I know, right? Who could have? But why am I telling you the story? If you cannot get what you want from the company, you can create a situation that would make them pay you heavily.
Are you trying to say we should stage a messy divorce?
Exactly.
I don't think it's gonna work. I barely have any money attached to my name. There's no way she would get anything good out of it.
Well, that's where the sentiment comes in. She would threaten to go public if she doesn't get paid. And your father's company would suffer as a result of that.
The board, the shareholders will be forced to pay her off.
Or the company pays. And if the company cannot pay, they release your trust to pay her off.
That is insane.
We'll do it.
Larry.
Yes, we'll do it.
That's a very good choice. But hey, this will be the last time you're going to owe me. If I don't get my money after 3 months, 2 weeks, and 3 days, you and your fake wife are going to die.
You'll get your money.
And hey, by the way, I am getting 100% interest on the 75 million naira. You can consider it as a waiting and consultation fee.
You get the money.
Are you sure you want to do this?
It's the best option we have.
What if the news gets out? It could ruin your reputation. Besides, no one would want to invest in a woman beater.
We need to make sure the news doesn't get out. We just need to play by the rules and everything will be fine. Okay.
My name is Jennifer Amadi Balogun, and I am here to file for a divorce.
How bad is it?
Very bad. She is threatening to file for divorce on the grounds of physical abuse.
So what do we do?
We either come to agreement out of court or we go to court.
No court. No one can tell how bad it's going to get in the court. Let's avoid the court.
Oh well. Seeing that you don't have any money, she's not going to get much from you in court. However, going to court also means dragging Balo Incorporated with you.
That's what I'm worried about.
Larry, I have to ask you this. These are false accusations, right?
No. They're not.
We have a slight problem.
What is it?
The Nigerian law prohibits divorce of marriages less than 2 years old.
So, what do we do?
Since you are filing on grounds of abuse, we should have a chance. It's more complicated and will take a little more time than a usual divorce case would. I will, however, make a request for leave of court.
What is that?
It means making a request to do something that would naturally be unlawful without permission from the court. I mean, it usually takes time to do the process, but it's possible.
Have you heard from my husband's lawyer?
Yes, though they asked to settle the abuse case out of court.
Is that possible?
It is. Sure. We'll make a demand of paying or allowing us to settle out of court. And if you're going to settle this abuse case out of court, just note and know that you cannot file for a premature divorce on those grounds. You can, however, go for the option of separation while you wait for your marriage to reach 2 years before you file for a consensual, should I say a mutual consensual divorce.
Let's make them an offer.
Very well then.
Barrister, what does she want?
800 million.
What?
Well, we can either negotiate with her or let it go to court.
Okay. How bad can this be in court?
If we go to court, we'll be paying her close to nothing. Considering the fact that he has already admitted guilt. Balo Incorporated will suffer a lot of backlash. There's a possibility of partners and clients pulling out. And if that happens, we'll be looking at billions in damages.
No, we can't let that happen.
That is the reason I called for this meeting. As effective stakeholders of the company, as well as co-executors of Chief's will, I think the responsibility lies on our shoulders. In order to avoid damage to Balo Incorporated, I will suggest that we either pay her from the company's bursary or we release funds from Lanre's trust fund and use that as payment.
Barrister, it will be difficult to explain why a huge sum of money was removed from the company account. So we can't go that route. I think our best bet is to release funds from his trust fund. Also, I want you to please go ahead and negotiate for half the amount she has requested.
All right, I'll do just that.
Olanrewaju, you see the level of shame and embarrassment you brought to the family. You're married barely 4 months, and we already have a lawsuit on our hands. Just shut up. I'm so disappointed in you. And I'm sure your father will be turning in his grave for this.
There's been a lot of back and forth, but the final offer is 700 million.
Let's take it.
Are you sure? Because I'm sure if we hold on a bit, they'll give in.
I've been through a lot of trauma already. The trauma is not worth it.
All right, very well. I will prepare the necessary documents ASAP.
Thank you.
this check must bounce. If it does, I'll kill you.
What are you doing here, Larry?
Auntie B, I came to apologize.
Apologize for what?
For what happened with Jenny.
Larry, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you didn't do it. You're wondering why I let the lawyer pay the money? Look, I love my brother, but I don't agree with what he did. You're his only son. He shouldn't have manipulated you that way. But he's always been like that. Our parents spoiled him rotten, so he got used to having his way. So I wasn't surprised with the stunt he pulled with his will. What I do not expect was the fact that you will go to that extent to outsmart him. Look, when I said I was disappointed in you, I meant it. I didn't understand the fact that you will take such a risk. You know, it really baffles me. If we had gone to court, your name would have been smeared. Our family name would have been dragged in the gutters. Barlow Incorporated would have suffered a nasty blow. All for what? So it could be said you won a game? Look, I understand you don't want to work at Barlow. But I had no idea you would treat years and years of hard work and commitment with such disregard. My father built that company from scratch and handed it over to your father, who made it into what it is today. And you want to throw away 2 generations of hard work just to say you won?
Auntie B, it's not like that. I was in trouble and I needed money.
Trouble? What trouble?
I owed a very dangerous man money. 150 million naira. And he was going to kill Jenny and myself if I didn't pay in a fixed time.
150 million naira. Your father left me 4 houses in Abuja. More land than I can count. Aside the 200 million naira will to me. If you had come to me to tell me you were in trouble, you think I wouldn't have helped?
It didn't occur to me.
Of course it didn't. Because at the end of the day, it's all about you winning. Beating your father to his game. You have a lot in common with him than you realize.
No, I don't.
Look, your father might have been a dictator, a terrible husband, and a lousy father, as you claim, but he died with his integrity intact. Don't forget that.
Jenny? I want to go back to Barlow.
What? Are you sure?
See, I've been thinking about it lately, and I realized that I left Balu for the wrong reasons. Even though I was upset with my father, he's still my father. And I am a Balogun. Balu is my birthright. I realized that I've been competing with a dead man instead of embracing my identity. But now I know better.
I'm so proud of you, Larry. I knew you'd do the right thing.
Thank you.
4.
For being my wife. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to do any of this without you here.
Oh, you do the same for me.
Not really.
What?
What?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Why are you looking at me like that? Why what?
You're looking at me like you want to kiss me.
Haven't we kissed a number of times?
What was that for?
I just kissed you,
I kissed you back.
and it felt damn amazing.
No, Larry, this is not right. You are my best friend, and I don't want to complicate things.
It doesn't have to complicate anything. You're my wife.
It's a fake wedding.
Yes, fake wife, fake wedding. But I want you to stay. I want it to be real. I want you to be my wife in the real sense.
We hated being married.
No, we fought a lot, but we always resolved it.
That's because we only had to put up with each other for 3 months. This is a lifetime. You're my best friend. I don't want to jeopardize our relationship for anything. I can't do this. I'm sorry.
I understand. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for showing up at such a short notice. Before we proceed, I must apologize for taking this long to request for a meeting, which should have been done a long time before now. As you all know, I resumed my position here as CEO in Balo Incorporated a few days ago, but I have been working overtime to try and make the transition as seamless as possible. So once again, my apologies. Yes. I invited you all here because you are all important fixtures in the grand scheme of things here at Balo. Unfortunately, amongst the shareholders that are supposed to be here present in the meeting, uh, we only have my auntie and myself, of course. My cousins, unfortunately, could not make it
they are in the abroad. So, yeah, so they couldn't make it. But I guarantee you that I would brief them in full of the proceedings and outcome of the meeting. So, the major objective of this.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm late. Carry on.
What are you doing here?
I'm your wife, and I own 10% shares in this company. Did you forget?